But a guy I always think about is just Davion. And I think just the addition, we're talking about Duarte being a two-way impact guy. If Duarte can spread the floor more and then bring it in, maybe he might have to play the best defense of his career, but it's like he's already a pretty sound defender. And he's versatile and he's longer than him. I can see Chris Duarte kind of like, especially, I mean, it's almost like Duarte would really have to like be putting him in a position where he's putting himself in the closing lineup, which may be taking minutes away from guys like Malik Monk or Kevin Huerter. But you think about the two-way impact. I mean, we were talking about it last week. There's so much involved for Davion to be the guy that you want him to be. And obviously he's a weapon defensively, but if you can't space the floor, I mean, you have to score points too to win a game. So that two-way impact could really kind of balance things out. And I don't know. I mean, like we're talking about how much it's important for Davion to hit shots. And I think with Duarte there, that just really underlines that even more.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't really think about that, but I mean,
and the kind of foregoing of a backup point guard, and the fact that Duarte is kind of up there with Malik Monk in the sense that these guys can handle the ball, they can create for other people. So
that's true.
And Mitchell might be, he's the point guard out of those three, and you might be able to make the argument that he's the worst facilitator out of the three. I think we've seen signs from him that he can be a pretty good facilitator, but a lot of that does come from shooting. Does that unlock your game, your ability to drive to the hoop, kick it out, kick it to this guy, dump it off? A lot of it just comes down to shooting, and Duarte's obviously got a baseline there that's better than Mitchell. And I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens there.
That is a good point. I mean,
I kind of wrote that in that article about the best case scenario and worst case scenario for Duarte. I mean, that is not a best case or worst case scenario. That's kind of a very reasonable reality that he could be taking minutes from Davion Mitchell. Yeah. So, come on, Davion. Yeah. Get involved in the book club. Center your mind.
Davion, man, I don't know. I feel like out of all the mixtapes I've seen this offseason, seems like he's putting in the most work. He's really trying to improve his game. He's out there daily trying to better himself. So he's really putting himself out there. I love Davion. I love his work ethic. I think that's why he was drafted, because of that work ethic. Yeah. Like, he was a great defender. But, I mean, it can only get you so far.
True. True. One of the things that was interesting about Davion's interview is the demeanor that he was talking with felt a little bit looser. He felt a little more vibrant and a little less like constrained. And yeah. I know he's like, I was asking him like, he wasn't tatted up last year, and like he's all tatted up and shit. I mean, hopefully he's coming at it with a new sense of confidence. He's been very forthcoming about his weaknesses being exposed in that series. He knows it better than anybody. He's in danger of losing minutes, but I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back with a resounding answer and has the best season of his career. I mean, I hope he has the best season of his career. You want to keep building upon things. Mm-hmm. So you're in danger, Davion, but you're putting yourself to be in the position. If you start shooting again, it's like if you just shoot 35%, be enough of a threat, you could be in the closing lineup every night. Yeah. With that defense.
Defender. Yeah. I mean,
goodness.
He's definitely like a wild card going into this season. Like, is he going to improve, or is he just going to be all defense? And, it's all about shooting for him. And it's either going to unlock his game or just keep him like a Bible type of player. Yeah. Like a great defender, but
exactly,
it's hard to play you when you're only, you don't really have much on offense other than,
true,
a 30% 3-point shot.
Yeah.